As we celebrate the sacredness of all life this month, please let's remember that preserving the sanctity of life, it's not merely an American issue, it is global. I remember when I was in Ghana, West Africa, I was speaking at a pastor's conference, and I was talking about the importance of embracing kids with disabilities in the church family. It raised a lot of questions, of course. Some of these pastors had not quite broken free of their culture that insists that disability is a curse from animus spirits or a bad omen from the village witch doctors. Other pastors were still under the impression that a child, let's say born with Down syndrome, is evidence of sin or wrongdoing in the family's life. You know, a little like that family of that man Jesus talked about in John chapter 9, verse 2. Well, that myth is as ancient as the friends of Job who spouted the same thing, and it is still prevalent. And at that conference in Africa, one pastor came up afterward with a heartbreaking confession. He had been listening, he had learned a lot from Scripture, and he was convinced, yes, that God is sovereign over disabilities, and that of all people, all children, no matter how severely disabled, we're all created in the image of God. But with this pastor, that truth stung, because he shared with me a story that to this day brings tears. He said that some years earlier, when he was younger, his sister was born. Everyone loved on her. That is, until it became clear that something was wrong. His little sister wasn't developing right. She wasn't walking when most toddlers were supposed to. This little African child couldn't grasp things. And looking back, she probably maybe had cerebral palsy. But it didn't matter when it was discovered that this child was permanently disabled. Her father, this pastor's father, wrapped his little girl in a blanket, took her far out into the jungle, the bush, put her down on the ground, turned around, and left her there to die. And to this day, I get chills thinking of what kind of death she suffered. I mean, this pastor standing there, sharing all this with me, he was in tears because now he realized that his sister is not the result of a jungle curse. She was created in the image of God. Now, although we live in a sophisticated, seemingly progressive country, the same philosophy is at play here in America. That unborn child, let's say in the womb, diagnosed with a disability, that child is a target for abortion. And if that child is born in a country like Belgium or Switzerland, doctors there may legally decide to end her life with legal drugs. Oh, friend, let's remember that the Sanctity of Life campaign is a global one. So keep speaking out, keep speaking up, dig up the facts, get informed, find out what is happening in your state assembly, which might jeopardize a bill, perhaps it might jeopardize the weak and fragile, whether young or old. Because as Proverbs 31 says, you got to speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, like that child in Africa. It's my charge to you today on this Sanctity of Life month.